you can say you have two types of tea, two types of production. One is called CTC, one is called Orthodox. CTC is what you call crushed tear and curl. That's the kind of tea that you use for your milk tea. That is really, really popular, and it's available all over India. The CTC tea needs milk and sugar or spices, because if you go for the CTC without any kind of milk, it becomes extremely bitter. The teas that we have, they are with the Orthodox production. The main difference between the CTC teas and the Orthodox teas is that the CTCs gives you lots of color very rapidly. They also give you some flavor, but it's more flat, it's less depth in the teas. The Orthodox teas, they have a machine where you break the cells, you break the leaves, and that means that the aromas, the flavors, the depth and everything comes out into your cup. That's why we always have 100% Orthodox tea from the same estate from Nilgiris, South India. Our teas, as I said, are of Swedish origin, but the teas and the ingredients we're using are 100% of Indian origin. So the teas are always the Nilgiri teas, and the spices and the herbs are from India. When you drink it like home, you won't do like this. But if you try it at home, if you have your mug or your cup and you just have a spoon, and you take a spoon and you slurp, and if you really slurp in a good way, then you will add a lot of oxygen into your mouth, and the aromas and the flavors will come out in a very, very nice way. I'm very well aware about that. You will never drink it like this when you just have a cup of tea. But if you try it, you will see a difference. And if you compare this with the CTC tea, you will see an enormous difference. So in order to get to understand this back home, you take your mug, you take 1 spoon, and then you slurp. And you move it around in your mouth, and you can feel all the different kind of characters, you can feel different kind of flavors. So take a spoon, slurp like this. Try this at home and compare it with the CTC tea without milk, and you will feel that the CTC tea is much more bitter. Perfect for milk tea, but not for drinking without milk. It's still an Orthodox tea. Same procedure as with a green tea. Take a spoon, slurp. And if you really try like this, you can feel, if you can have two mugs, you can have 1 mug, whatever, but 2 mugs, and you compare them, you can feel there is much more depth, much more flavor, much more substance in the black tea compared to the green tea that's had much lighter notes. That is mainly used, as said earlier, together with milk and spices and or sugar. For the milky tea, that's very famous in India. Slurp. And you can feel there is much more strength, but mainly much more bitterness. It's much less depth and flavors in the CTC tea compared to the Orthodox tea. So that's why our teas is you can have them with milk, but I will highly recommend it to go without milk. That's also because of the health consciousness, but you have so much flavor in these Orthodox high-grown South Indian teas.